I will attempt to make a video of my vinyl collection. It's going to be tricky. There's so much of it there, but I'll start shelf by shelf and go through the highlights of the collection. So yeah, in no particular order. Up here, there's a lot of kind of dance music. I was into dance music around 15 years ago. I used to DJ with vinyl, with dance music. But here there's some stuff like Stereolab. Great band. They're not a dance band by any means. But there's a lot of their stuff here. Yeah, I like their stuff. You kind of have to be in the mood to listen to it though. Sound Dust. This is from 2001. This is a fantastic album. And I think this vinyl is actually cut from Analog Masters or something, or I don't know, but it's really good. It's a great album. Space Moth. It's an incredible track. Yeah. What else have we here? Yes. Kraftwerk. Everybody knows about them. Autobahn, Trans Europe Express, Radioactivity, The Man Machine. Probably their best album, without a doubt. But it runs close to Computerwelt. That's a good one as well. And yeah, that was a bit of a dud. Boing Boom Chuck. And then 2003 saw the release of Tour de France, and of course I ran out and bought that, as you do when you're a fan. Other stuff here, New York Noise, on the Soul Jazz Records label. Liquid Anthology, I guess, and Domino Records. Certain Ratio. We got Dimitri from Paris, and then the Playboy Mansion. Dimitri from Paris is a fantastic DJ, and his mixes are fantastic, and his song selections are great. And with a bit of his stuff. Yeah, the Kings of Disco, Disco Forever. Yeah, that's great. Some really good funk and soul on that. In the House. Yeah. House of Love, yeah, I remember. And the Night Dubbin, yeah, that's great. I have got the CDs as well. More stuff on it. DJ Kicks Playgroup, superb electronic stuff. Machine Says No, FC Kahuna. Some, you know, their albums from the time. Yeah, Future Shock, Phantom Theory. Bleepy stuff. Orbital Work, 1989 to 2002. Groove Armada, Back to Mine, Another Late Night. Doing It After Dark. It's some really good house tracks on this compilation. I went through them recently and I was amazed. You know, they're just superb. Blacklight. I don't really listen to this kind of stuff anymore, but you know. A Bugged Out Mix by Felix the House Cat. He has some catchy stuff on this. Felix the House Cat, I like his stuff. Again, I wouldn't be into house that much anymore. Sort of stuff here. Tice Farce, they're brilliant. Kid Loco, ESG, South Bronx Tale. They were a band. I think it was 4 sisters or 5 sisters. Yeah. They were great. Jazzanova, some of their stuff. There's another box set there somewhere. Remixes. And then Pet Shop Boys. Most of their stuff is here. Yeah. Including the triple. Introspective. Oh, I have an Italian copy as well. Yeah, they're Oh, this one, yeah, that's a brilliant album. Very, from 1993. Yeah, really good. They're not as good now as they used to be, but you know, I like their stuff. They're great songwriters. Yeah. Oh, that's Mark Ronson, Uptown Funk. Great album on yellow vinyl. Phew, this is draining me already. Okay, so next shelf. It's got some rare kind of stuff here. Compilations, Peter Brown and P Records. A lot of kind of New York underground stuff from the 70s and 80s. Conan Amir. That's one of the best albums I've ever bought. Uncle Junior's Friday Fish Fry, The Cleaning. This has got some really good stuff on it. Conan and Amir, they were two New York DJs who used to go crate digging and come up with amazing tracks. Volume 1, The Bronx. This is probably one of the most treasured albums I have. It's so good. There's a CD version of it, which is double and mixed with more tracks, but the vinyl says it all. Part 2, that's not bad either. BBE Records, Barely Breaking Even, a UK label which I've been buying a lot of stuff from. Oh, it brings back memories. And then part 3, I can't even remember part 3. Yeah, more disco kind of style stuff. But volume 1 is the best. Chromeo, Patrick Cowley, Danceful Classics. There's a great track on here. I know I'm getting mixed up actually. This Disco Galaxia. There's a track here called Mr. Flagio, Take a Chance. I think it's amazing electronic Italian stuff. Last night DJ Saved My Life. Oh yeah, Disco Spectrum. These again, it's not disco like Bee Gees, and well, they're not really disco, but it's more, you know, it's very like this has got some great stuff on it. It's not mindless disco, you know. It's more kind of like soul productions, and you know, it's just like the cream of the underground kind of producers, you know. A lot of it was sampled as well, you know. Mutant Disco. What record label was that again? I think it was ZE Records. Disco Juice. Now there's some amazing stuff on this. I love this. It's just, you know, you don't even have to be into dance music to listen to it. And Disco Juice Part 2 is quite good. Yeah, I'm sure there's more. I kind of stopped buying them, you know. I bought these 15 years ago. Nicky Siano, The Gallery, named after a nightclub in New York. Arthur Russell. He was a cellist and he did some amazing stuff. The World of Arthur Russell. Amazing stuff. Amazing. Go Bang. Journey into Paradise. Larry Levan. Paradise Garage. Larry Levan live at the Paradise Garage. This actually glows in the dark. Can't show it to you though. It's some really good stuff on this. Really good stuff. Ashford and Simpson, Bourgie. That is a classic, absolute classic. Then you got other stuff here. Head Candy, Laurent Garnier, a lot of his stuff. Loads of Laurent Garnier there. Yeah. Chemical Brothers. It's all Chemical Brothers here. Yeah. That's not an original. I had to go and buy that. It was a reissue. Surrender. Danny Tenaglia, Danny Crivet. Yeah, Danny Crivet is very good again. You know, the selections are fantastic. City to City, BBE. This is kind of early house from the Detroit, Chicago, and all that. Again, you know, the CDs offered more tracks, but the vinyl is cool. Choice, Derek Carter, Francois K, really good DJ. Jeff Mills, Choice, great album. And this one, Danny Howells, some brilliant stuff on this. Where is it again? Black Science Orchestra, Save Us, I think, and Urban Soul, alright. There's some classics. Oh, these are Space Lab, Yellow, Phase 1, by Jerome Sydenham and Ryo Watanabe. I've learned so much from these records. They just, oh, they bring back memories now, you know, nostalgia. Incredible. And there you go, Space Lab 4. And there's an amazing track on this. Where is it? Bronski Beat, Small Town Boy, original 12 inches on it. Alexander Robotnik, Dance Boy Dance. One of the best electronic tracks you're ever going to hear in your whole bloody life. And then we have Dimitri from Paris, Cocktail Disco, Love Boat. Okay, this is shelf 3. It's just going down. It's a mixed bag. I mean, everything isn't filed in alphabetical order or anything like that. You know, I'm not that bad. But they're not mixed up, like, but some shelves have different things because time. It's all kind of hits albums from the 80s. You know, No. Actually got No 1. Up as far as No 8, No 9, No 10, No 11. I haven't got No 12. Look, all No. I don't know if you can see them properly. I can't get the camera to swing at the right angle. They're all the No albums. Here you go, No 1. Here's No 3. Oh no, that was No 2. There you go. They're all here. Look at that. No 6. Christmas 85. No 7. Yeah, they're all here. They're all here. No 13, I got No 18. No 18 is, I don't know why I'm even wasting time looking at this. A Little Time, The Beautiful South, The Joker, Steve Miller. 1990, yeah, Elton John, Sacrifice. It Must Have Been Love, Roxette. That's on there as well. And, okay, some Brian Eno here. You know, Apollo, Atmosphere and Soundtracks. One of my favourite albums of all time. It is brilliant. That's all I got to say about that. I've got the one My Life in the Bush of Ghosts. Love Suzanne Vega. Manhattan Transfer. Yeah, I'm into everything, you know. I just can't believe it. Yeah, they're great. Oh, Best of Blondie. That's a good one. What else have we here? Shack Attack. There's all junk then, like, you know, Rod Stewart, Barry Manilow, Cream of Eric Clapton is there, Bee Gees. There's all kind of, what is there, Heart. Little Queen, I think. Yeah, one of the early Heart albums. Yeah. What else is here? Amadeus. Oh yeah, that was the soundtrack to the movie. The Mozart movie. Great soundtrack. Okay, there's some metal here. Joe Satriani. All the guitar fans. Yeah. They're surfing with the Alien. Yeah. Who doesn't know about that? A couple of his newer ones as well. He doesn't really put out vinyl for a long time, and then he started putting it out again recently. That's the latest album. Yeah. After that, Nirvana. You know, the deluxe edition of Bleach with the live stuff. Bleach again. Nirvana. Incesticide. In Utero. Unplugged. Nevermind. Oh yeah, 1975. Great band. And that's their 2 albums. Both on clear vinyl, and there's some 12-inch singles in there as well. Husker Du. Great band. One of my favourite bands. And Candy Apple Grey is there. I don't even remember where I got that. I thought I bought it on purple vinyl, but it looks like I didn't. I'm getting very confused. What's this one called? Zen Arcade. Good album. Robert Plant, his few of his solo albums here, the first 5, and The Darkness. I'm leaving a thing called Love. Yeah, good albums. Yeah, they're entertaining, you know. Okay, this is the bottom shelf. You can see there's a Technics SL 1200 lurking in the bottom, not being used. It's just on dry dock at the moment. A lot of stuff here. Donna Summer, the Cars, 5 LPs, the first 5. There's a lot of mixed stuff here. I don't even know what half it is anymore. Erasure, the Bangles. Yeah, these are kind of one-offs. A lot of these records would have come in batches or boxes, and I would have gotten them for nothing. Like, you know, that's my favourite album. Yeah, joking. Yeah, so Ravel Bolero. Yeah, I really like that. And then there's Sound of Music. You find that everywhere. Andrew Lloyd Webber with variations on a theme. Yeah, that's quite good. Then ABBA. There's a lot of ABBA here. All the ABBA albums, actually, I think. All of them, yeah. Everything. Singles, greatest hits. And an ABBA Reader's Digest box set. It goes up as far as 1980, so a lot of B-sides on it as well, which is kind of cool. So it has everything on it from ABBA except The Visitors, which is their last album from 1981. That's not on it, nothing from that. Pitifully, shamefully, ABBA Live. I got that off somebody for doing a job. More ABBA, Mike Oldfield box set. That's boxed. It's the first 3 studio albums plus an album of rarities and stuff like that. What's this again? Retro Perspective. It's JBO Records or something. And Shellac is here. 10,000 Hertz in the box. And that's shelf 4. Okay, I suppose shelf 2, rack 1, and it goes down. Okay, this one is tucked away in here. Christina Aguilera. I suppose now some people are going to say, oh man, how could you have Husker Du and how could you have Nirvana and you're listening to Christina Aguilera. It's not that I'm actually listening to Christina Aguilera. You know, she's got a great voice. But this was cool. I got it really cheap, but I've seen it unopened for 200 or 300 euros now or something like that. Don't ask me. I just think it's great packaging, you know. And I really like it. In fact, I really dig it. So yeah, you know, I don't really listen to it at all. You know? But like, yeah, the girl has talent. Miles Davis, kind of blue. This was a 50th. It's got all the bells and whistles inside there. It's quite heavy. Blue vinyl, CDs, the whole shebang. A lot of these are Miles Davis. Miles in the Sky. I like that album a lot. I kind of like Miles' electric stuff the best, you know. Bitches Brew. Got that in the US in a shop called, what was it called again? They're gone now, out of business. It's a pity, they were brilliant. They sell CDs for $1. What were they called? Asylum Way, I've got that there as well. Hastings, it was a US record shop chain. Usually they sold a lot of novelties, like, you know, Star Wars figures and stuff like that. But they sold second-hand CDs and new stuff, and they had everything in Hastings. And I used to go in there for hours on end. But sadly, as far as I know, I heard they went out bust last year or the year before. This is one of my favourite albums of all time, The Awakening by the Amhat Jamal Trio. It's just a perfect album. I dreamt about this album a few times. Don't ask me why. It's just a great album. It's all I like in a jazz trio. Coltrane, I Love Supreme. Ornette Coleman. There's other stuff here. Reissues. ECM, Jan Gabarek, Keith Jarrett. There's a lot of his stuff here. Expectations, his only album on Columbia. And then it's a lot of Jarrett all the way up the line. I think I've got most of them on vinyl. There's very few Keith Jarrett albums I don't have. Yeah, they're all here. And ECM is a great record company. Even the concerts, that's great. from 1981. I have them all on CD as well. Some of the later stuff. Look, the Wall Temperate Clavier, J.S. Bach. Some really good stuff on that. Yeah. Oh, this Gary Peacock Tales of Another, one of my favourite trio albums of all time. It's a Gary Peacock album, but Dejanette is on drums and Jared is on piano. Weather Report, level 42. This is all level 42 here. Look at this. Got 2 copies of Running in the Family, plus a Running in the Family picture disc. And it's a great album, you know, you can't argue with it. Staring at the Sun, got 2 copies. And Level Best, and what's this? Guaranteed remixes, and then this is Soul Jazz Records, Universal Sounds of America. Some very good stuff in that too. Okay, second shelf down on the second block. What have we here? You can only see these from the back because the wall is here, so I can't put the camera. Bruce Hornsby, 3 of his albums, and I got to 3 of them twice for some unknown reason. They're, I don't know why, I can't remember why. Yeah. What else is here? Jean-Michel Jarre, AC/DC, Back in Black, and for those about to rock, that was a reissue that came out, but the tag stuck to it and wrecked the sleeve. That's a pity. I'm pissed off over that. Some Van Halen in here. Some 80s stuff as well. What is it? Some more. Yeah, Kate Bush. There's some Kate Bush albums, 3 or 4. And this Ariel, which is not available on vinyl anymore. And I saw recently that this is going for about 250 euros. So that's a bloody good investment. But I wouldn't sell it. What else is here? Kind of 80s stuff here. Yeah. What else? Yeah. There's Ultravox. The Major Ultravox, you know, like Vienna, Raging Eden, Quartet, which I think are great albums. Some other stuff here. Christopher Cross. Then it's kind of going back into dance again. They kind of remind me of different years, all this kind of thing. Yeah, there's more dance here. Raucous Records, yeah, Wagging Christ, Pet Sounds. Oh yeah, Pet Sounds, and then there's the by the Beach Boys, and then you got the Nuggets. This one from the artifacts from the first psychedelic era. Some forgotten gems. I got the Ute Limpert, Life is a Cabaret. It's only okay. I think I got it, but this one is the one to get if you're ever getting into Ute Limpert. Is Saint Kurt Weill. It's got stuff from Die Groschen Opera, Berliner Requiem, der Sibyl C. It is one of my favorite albums, and I love it. And top-notch stuff. Fate No More, King for a Day, one of the best albums ever made, and this is double red vinyl. But I'm not going to open them up now because I'm too lazy. Justin Timberlake, his first album, his second album, the box set. Look at that. I think that cost me 20 euros or something from Germany. It's got the 2020 Experience, the 2 albums, all in there, and it was really cheap. 20 euros or something. Everybody seems to want it. It's Man in the Woods. That's disappointing. It's not great. Then we have what's it called? Ronnie Size, New Forms on vinyl, triple vinyl. Lady Gaga, all her stuff. Oh, Disclosure. Brilliant album. Brilliant album. I didn't buy the one that came after that for some reason. Gaga's here. Yeah. I got them all. I like electronic music. The Strokes, all their albums on vinyl. First, second, third. Yeah, and that's a good one. That's very, very good. That's underrated. Come Down Machine. And Shellac, more of their stuff. Arctic Monkeys, all their albums. Yeah, I think it's all their stuff. Yeah, it is too. First to last. Oh. Okay. Here we have Neil Young. Just after the Gold Rush, Harvest, the Eagles, and that kind of stuff. Again, I don't think I ever bought any of these. I was just given them. Eagles, Live. I don't really listen to the Eagles. I'm not really into that kind of stuff. You know, I just never really listened to it. It kind of bores me. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Live. Toto 4. Everybody has that. Beastie Boys. License to Ill. ZZ Top. What's that? Matt Bianco, their first album. That's a great album. It's kind of, you know, Wham. Like Matt Bianco's electronic Latin music. It's really, really good. Spandau Ballet, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Aha. There's a lot of 80s stuff here then, West, Paul Young. Again, like all these would have been kind of given to me from people. Soul to Soul, Paul Brady. There's some soundtracks here. James Bond, A View to a Kill, and my favourite Bond movie, For Yours Only. See that poster rings a bell, doesn't it? Octopussy is there as well. Other soundtracks, Giorgio Moroder stuff, Local Hero, Cal, Princess Bride. Oh yeah, that's Mark Knopfler stuff. Yeah, it's a great album, really. What else is there? Moving along, there's some other soundtracks there as well. Kill Bill, Part 1 and 2 soundtrack is there. Yeah, it's novelty stuff. Bruce Springsteen, James Last, all his stuff is here. Oh, not all, he probably released about 100 albums. Yeah, what else is there? Yeah. Okay, this is the last shelf on block 2. What have we here? Kind of truck driving music. Oh yeah, look at this. Great cover. Really good cover on the album. Sun City, that album, there's all kinds of stuff like Fargo, Sharky, Kojak, their stories and stuff like that. Wings, a lot of Wings, and there's live Wings Over America. McCartney too, a lot of Paul McCartney here actually. Yeah, a lot of McCartney. What else have we here? There's Cliff Richard stuff there. Mink DeVille, is there? Can't really even see it properly. ELO, Robert Palmer. Simple Minds. Yeah, Once Upon a Time. I don't care what people say. I know people say they sold out. No, Once Upon a Time is a fantastic mid-80s pop album, and I love it. Sky, that band, they used to play a lot of classical stuff. Scott Walker, Scott 1 to 4, I think, or I don't think I've Scott 1, I can't remember. Azimuth, they're Brazilian. Yeah, some of their stuff. And Simon and Garfunkel, The Babies. That was a band with from the 70s with John Waite in it. There he is in the front. You know, the guy who had I Ain't Missing You back in '84. Well, The Babies were actually a very, very good band. They were a really, really good rock band. What else have we? Songs of Johnny Cash, I think. Little Feat. And yeah, that's about it really. That's 2 blocks down and 3 to go. Okay, this is block 3. Top shelf, and this is the Queen section. I just have to take this out. This is quite tight. There you see Absolute Queen flying out. Make some room to have a look around. There's all the Queen albums here. All the way up the track. Queen 2 was in wrong, because I can't read the spine. There they all are. I've made videos about these before. All the way up to Innuendo, Greatest Hits 2, Life of Humbly 86, Main Heaven, Rocks, Greatest Hits 3, On Fire at the Bowl, Rock Montreal box set, Night at the Odeon, On Air, it's not even open, still sealed. Paul Rogers album, Cosmos Rocks, Brian May solo stuff, Cross, Roger Taylor solo, Freddie Mercury albums, Barcelona, then Zeppelin, all Zeppelin here, by Zeppelin. There you go. Song is the same. And I have some more Zeppelin box sets as well. It's in the wrong place. I made a boo-boo. Yeah, that's in the wrong place as well. I'm slipping up. Yeah, definitely. Slipping up. Right, Blur. There's some Blur albums here. First one. I don't have Modern Life is Rubbish, unfortunately. I must try and get that. And Park Life, I don't have them on vinyl. The Blur album from 1997 is here. It's in the same bag as 13. Best of Blur. And Think Tank. And the last one. It's unforgettable, really. Or it's a bit forgettable, what am I saying? Graham Coxon, 3 or 4 of his albums. Television, Marquee Moon, and the Foreman with Beers version, Adventure, red vinyl. Tom Verlaine solo, Some of the Fall, Franz Ferdinand, Killers. Yeah. So I don't know the first two. Sam's Town is being reissued as a double, or not the picture disc. And Keen, Hopes and Fears, Under the Iron Sea, and Perfect Symmetry. I think the first one is a great album, and Under the Iron Sea is very good as well. Very hard to get in vinyl now, and they are quite expensive. Okay, second shelf of this block. Oasis. It's the original copy of Definitely Maybe, and an original of What's the Story Man and Good. Be Here Now, one of the biggest letdowns in Britpop rock history. It's a reissue of the Master Plan. It's an original Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. This is For Millions to Millions live album, triple LP. Pretty pricey now. That's can't even remember the names of the albums. Heathen Chemistry, and The Benefits. Don't Believe the Truth. And their last one from 08. Stop the Clocks box set. U2. All the U2 albums. Boy, October, Wah, Under Blood Red Sky, Unforgettable Fire, Joshua Tree, Rattle and Hum. U2 to date, it's just an album sampler. 8 tracks from all their albums to 1989, up as far as 89 they came out. Octung Baby, Zooropa, all original, pop original from 1997 when it came out. That's their last great album, Pop. Everything after that is never as good. Nah. Best of. I don't have the gold best of. I just realised that you had the singles first. Or not the singles, but the best of from 1980 up as far as 1989 or whatever the hell. Again, forgettable stuff. U2 has Cork City behind. How to this? Oh yeah, No Line Horizon, very disappointing. Radiohead next. Radiohead, The Bends, OK Computer, live recordings. I have got Kid A as well, and Amnesiac, and they're both on 10-inch vinyl, which is a pity because I don't like 10-inch vinyl. I want the album to be the album. It's an underrated album as well. In Rainbows, kind of lost me on that one, and I've never bought any of their stuff since. Grace Jones, some of her stuff, and her best album, Night Clubbing, fantastic. Imagination, The Jam, I think it's all their albums there, yeah, and live stuff. Yeah, All Mod Cons is a brilliant album. I must listen to that soon. Setting Suns, Pretenders singles, some Blondie albums, Ian Jury, Sex Pistols. Who hasn't got that? There you go. Great Rock and Roll Swindle, Undertones, Susie and the Banshees, Kaleidoscope. It's got Happy House on it, which is one of the best songs ever written. Sham 69. The Clash. Yeah, there you go. Bizarrely enough, I don't have London Calling, but I got Sandinista, which I prefer. Elvis Costello. All his albums are here, up as far as Bike, I think. Yeah, Imperial Bedroom was there, which is his best album. There's not a duff track in it. It's amazing songwriting and amazing melodies. He's very, well, I won't say he's underrated, but he's certainly up there with the best. Joe Jackson, and that's all his stuff. And that's a great album. Yeah, Night and Day, and Body and Soul, two of the best albums by Joe Jackson. What else have we? Greatest hits of Joe Jackson and Time, the musical. Yep. Okay, shelf 3, block 3 we'll call it. Don Henley from the Eagles, End of Innocence, and Building the Perfect Beast. Then we're in Bob Dylan territory, and there's a good few Bob Dylan albums. Some of the 60s ones, classic Blood on the Tracks, Hard Rain, Desire, Slow Train Coming, Saved, Shot of Love. Yeah, okay, Oh Mercy is there as well, and Stevie Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac. Then Fleetwood Mac, the old Fleetwood Mac vintage. I remember buying this in 1988. It's the Blues Peter Green Fleetwood Mac, and it's a double LP, and it was great. Fleetwood Mac from '75. Rumours, Tusk, Tango in the Night, Mirage, Greatest Hits. Rolling Stones. We're in the Stones territory here. Great album, Tattoo You. Not their best, obviously, but it's one of the best. Some Girls. It's got the sleeve with the cutout. Yeah, that's a great album. Mature Music. The Beatles, Peppers, Revolver, Rubber Soul. The Greatest Hits. It's the Beatles. Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. I got loads of them. Hergus Ridge, and the new version of Hergus Ridge. I prefer the older mixes. I don't know, they keep mucking around with them. Incantations, that's a great album. I love it. And then we got Platinum. That's a good one. So that's all mainly all Oldfield here. Amarok, Killing Fields, Discovery, QE2, 5 Miles Out, Crises, You Can't Get Away, and I even have Tubular Bells 2 on vinyl as well. But in the Songs of Distant Earth, Voyager, Tubular Bells 3 on vinyl, Man on the Rocks, Return to Amadon. There you go. And then Roxy Music after that. All their albums are here. Yeah, with the controversial covers, lovely stuff. I love their album covers; they're great. They're just very, very sexy. Avalon is probably the poorest cover, although I think Ferry married that woman, which you can't see her. Yeah. And then there was the High Road, and then there was the live album from 1990, Heart Still Beating. It's a concert in France in 1982. Then they called it a day. Brian Ferry solo, all here. Boys and Girls from 1985 was a good album. Leonard Cohen, all Leonard Cohen. Not all his vinyl, but all the early albums. Yeah, Songs of Love and Hate, it's a fantastic album. Various Positions, I'm Your Man. Yeah, you gotta have that. The Future, Live in London. That's great. And the last 3 albums he released in his lifetime. It's the last one. Popular Problems and Old Lady Is. That's The Camera. Anybody remember them? Scottish band. Oblivious. Yeah. Walk Out to Winter. That's The Camera. Love from 1987. And I have Stray, and I also have Dreamland. And that completes level 3. Bottom level on block 3, The Police, and it's all their albums there. Here you go, great band. And then Sting solo, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, his first solo album. Yeah, this is a cool one. I might as well share this with you. Dream of the Blue Turtles in blue. That is so nice. I think it's a US pressing as well. It is. Bring On the Night. When Sting became kind of jazzy and sophisticated. Nothing Like the Sun. Soul Cages. Underrated album. There's some good stuff on it. And Tin Summer's Tale is probably his best album. Prince. There's a lot of Prince here. Around the World Day, which is a great one. I love it. Sign of the Times, Love Sexy, Parade, Madonna. All the Madonna albums are here. First album. Here you go. Like a Virgin, True Blue. You Can Dance. Like a Prayer. I'm Breathless, that's a soundtrack. Immaculate Collection. Erotica, another one. Confessions. And Hard Candy. And it's got kind of a speckled vinyl. George Michael is here. Simply Red. Picture Book, that's their best album really. There's no way around that. The rest of it became a bit sterile. He is a good singer though, make up. Phil Collins, first 4 albums, Studio, and live. Then Genesis, I love Genesis. And all the Gabriel stuff is here. And then we have Trick of the Tail, which is one of my favourite Genesis albums. And Wind and Wuthering is good because it's got One for the Vine on it, and that is one of my favourite songs by Genesis. I think Tony Banks' composition. And it goes up the track. The live albums, Abacab. I've got 2 Abacabs, I think. Yeah, I got 2 Abacabs in 2 colours. They're just in one sleeve. Abacab. The Mama album. It's a classic. An Invisible Touch. I think that's dated now more. I prefer the Mama album. Is great. We Can't Dance. That's actually there as well. And so is The Way We Walk Live Part 1. I must get Part 2. Although, you know, it's nice to have it on vinyl, but it's not essential. Peter Gabriel, the first album. One of my favourites. Really like this. More Gabriel here. Peter Gabriel, Melting Face. The Hands, second album. Shock the Monkey. Plays Live, Soul. Moving on. Chris Rea. All his stuff is here. Where to the Moon. Shamrock Diaries. After Chris Rea, we have Elton John. There's a lot of Elton John. Monkey Chateau. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. All the way up. Blue Moves. Single Man. That's a good one actually. It's quite good. And then you got the Fox. That's a very good one as well. And then after that it becomes a little bit Run of the Mill. Although Too Low for Zero is a good Elton John album. Some good strong songs in that. That was a comeback when he started writing with Bernie Taupin again. There's a bit of Bowie here. Ziggy Stardust. And then there's the 30th Anniversary 2LP Special Edition. And this is... slipped out of my hand. This is red vinyl. Let's see. Yeah, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, block 4, top shelf. This is Songway Records. A lot of African stuff here. I think I bought a lot of these on Amazon. Bought this in shop. It's all of Nigerian stuff. High Life, that's good. These are great records. Make you very happy listening to them. Nigerian Rock Special. That's a blaster. One of my favorites. Victor Uwepo, Nigeria. High Life Volume 2. Afrobeat. Really good. Sound of Siam. Panama. In African Screen Contest. Amazing. This is the Vodun Effect. Funk and Sato from Benin's obscure labels. Orchestra Polyrhythmo, the company. Legends of Benin. Afrobeat Airways. Send away for these on Angola Soundtrack. Nigeria 70, Lagos Jump. Conflito. These are all kind of compilations. Mali Music, Damon Albarn Project. Black Rio. And this is topper. There's even part 2. And then it's kind of moving back into electronic territory. Future sounds of jazz. Giles Peterson. Digs America. Dingwalls. Cedric and Brooks. In the Light of Saba. That is an amazing album. It is. Someday I'm going to make a video just on this. Massive Attack. Other stuff here. Cold Cut. Moloko. Saint Germain. Norman J. And there's a lot of Heart LPs, you know, these, you know, compilations. Early hip hop. Funk. 16 on the Funky 16 Corners. Electric Soul, Eccentric Soul, Mean Street Band, Don Blackman, it's just loads of stuff here. Raw Ears remixes, loads of them. Bit of hip hop, DJ Spinner, BB compilations, Soul to Soul, Peanut Butter Wolves, Jukebox 45s, Party Keller, Volume 1, 2 and 3, indispensable stuff, and then Don't Stop, recording tab, some very rare funky soul on it. This is a very mixed bag here, this shelf. Steely Dan, North Scam Asia, Gaucho, Paul Simon, a lot of Paul Simon here, Prefab Sprout, up to Jordan Comeback, all the albums, Steve McQueen, and Two Wheels Good, that's the US version of it. ABC, a lot of 80s pop and funk and stuff here. ABC, Lexicon of Love, one of my favourite albums of all time, and it is a brilliant one. Trevor Horn produced it, he's one of my favourite producers. Beauty Stab It, it's not bad either, then they kind of fall apart after that. The Smiths, Meat as Murderers in there. In Excess, that was a big one. What else have we got? Japan. There you go, Gentlemen Take Polaroids. Tin Drum, masterpiece. David Sylvian, some of his stuff is there too. Brilliant Trees. Gone to Earth. Secrets of the Beehive, Dire Straits, all their stuff is here. There you go. Including the double version, double LP, Brothers in Arms. The Warner Brother one, cut by Stan Ricker. Some Knopfler solo stuff, Hillbillies, Chet Atkins, Neck and Neck, JJ Cale. That's all his albums here, up as far as number 8. Yeah, and my favourite of all is, where's it gone? Okay. What have we next? Randy Newman, Squiddy Politti, yeah, they're in there. Yeah. Cuban Psyche, 85, amazing pop album. Duran Duran, Howard Jones, it's very 80s. Yeah, Mink DeVille, Willie DeVille. Then we got Journey. Yeah. Boston. What's Boston do mixed up with Journey? The Tori Amos album. What the hell is going on here? Oh yeah, Boston. Don't Look Back. Don't Look Back. Then Earth, Wind and Fire. Some of their stuff. Oh, that's a great one. Raise. Classic. Then we have Stevie Wonder. Next. A few of his albums. Nearly all of them, I'd say. And then Supertramp. Breakfast in America. Another amazing album. One of my favourites of all time. And then a bit of Bryan Adams there is actually. And then Jeff Beck. Yeah. Wired. Blow by Blow. Yeah. So it's quite mixed, that shelf. And it's shelf number 3. Well, 3 from the top. Okay, DJ Shadow. A lot of his stuff here. I was really into that. Uncle. Science fiction. The Private Press. That was a big deal when it came out. The live one. The Outsider. Keeping Time. Remixes. Funky drumming and stuff like that. A lot of these are kind of a lot of scratch beats and stuff like that for turntables. AIM. This guy was really good. from England. Yeah, really good stuff. Hinterland and cold water music, and the means of production. And then we have Plenty Rhythm Ace, the 90s stuff. The Avalanches, they're from Melbourne. Blockhead, 2 Blockhead albums. He's quite good. Outcast. What else have we here? DJ DM and Gemini. Great covers on those albums. Now it's Markley. More hip hop here. MF Doom. MF Doom is really good. And some of the beats. Danger Mouse. Mad Villain. Yeah, that's a good one. Danger Doom. Then we have Charisma, Peanut Butter Wolf. This other guy, Quasimoto. And then there's the Further Adventures, Mad Lib. Then we this is mainly hip hop. The Roots. That's a good album actually. I must listen to that more. Yeah, 2004 that came out. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, it's just mainly kind of hip hop. Roots Manuva. Some of his stuff here. That's pretty deep. He's quite good as well. The Next Man, hip hop by Jazzy Jeff, Hip Hop Forever. It's a good one. There's some obscure stuff in Africa Bambata, De La Soul, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. You know how good that is. Latin Spectrum, Son Cubano, all Kings of Funk, Kings of Hip Hop. That's a good one. Kind of shows what they were influenced by. The Streets. He was really good when he came out. First album is a classic. And then he just kind of, I don't know, down the hill. Goldie Looking Chain. Dizzy Rascal. Yeah, I wouldn't be into that now anymore. The Beta Band. One of their albums. And LCD Sound System is here. Oh yeah. Peaches. LCD Sound System. Yeah. That's all his stuff. Sound of Silver is brilliant. Sounds of Silver. And then that's the newest one. Neon. Really good as well. About DeLorean. Whew, this is an exhausting project. Okay, the bottom shelf here is mainly house. A lot of Chemical Brothers singles here. Yeah, loads of Chemical Brothers. Yeah. And then some obscure singles, Roxy Music remixes. DJ Gregory, yeah, the Afrobeat stuff was the Faya combo, amazing stuff. Charles Webster, Undefected, it's really good stuff. Express 2, they were quite good. And then there's some more Saint Germain and stuff like that, and then there's Rick Soup. A lot of their singles as well. The remixes are great. Garnier. There's a lot of house here. DJ Gregory in the house. Sulfuric in the house. Joey Negro. Joey Negro back in the box. Beats and Pieces Volume 1, that's a good one. Volume 2 and Volume 3. Yeah, The Real Sound of Chicago. A lot of BB compilations. Fela Kuti. Rewind 5, Rewind, what's that one? 3. Just obscure stuff here. The Glimmers box set, white vinyl. Loft, David Mancuso. That's volume 2, very good stuff. That's Jazzanova remixed, and that's a Lauren Garnier. It was a 12-inch single with a DVD I bought years ago. Oh yeah, Nerd, that's there as well. Okay, block 5, top shelf, gold frap, most of their albums. There. Except everybody must know this one, Melody AM. Thievery Corporation as well. That's a beautiful LP, triple LP, really nicely done. Then we have Super Discount, that's a French house collection. Daft Punk, Homework, Discovery and Alive, 1997. It's just a triple. Here you go, it's a triple. It's all collected in one. There are 3 albums up to then, and there we have Daft Club, and this one. I was very disappointed when this came out. I was so disappointed. And Random Access Memories is here. 5 years old already, hard to believe. Moving along. Fisher Spooner, Atmosphere, Super Furry Animals, some Jamiroquai stuff as well. Yeah, Jamiroquai. 2 or 3 of his albums. Lemon Jelly. The EPs. All in one. That's very hard to get. Sister Sisters, first album. And Tada, which was, in my mind, a very, very underrated album. They are very good band. Gorillaz, the first album, and Demon Days, Like I Come Home, and then we've got The Good, Bad and the Queen, which is a Damon Albarn project with some other people. I've forgotten about all these. What else is here now? MGMT, Congratulations. Yeah, that was, again, a great album, very underrated. Scratch off cover, you can scratch off the cover, but I'm not going to do it. That's another guy, what was his name? Tiga, Canadian guy. So yeah, stuff is quite good, electronic. What's that? Right on the radio, oh that's the Dead 60s. Feist, it's a great album. Really, really good. She is Canadian. Her second album is there as well. And then Love, 60s band. That's their 3 albums. Everybody knows Forever Changes. A great band, underrated. Beck, very up pathetic soul manure. And there we on gold vinyl, kind of like Lucasade, mellow gold. And what else have we by Beck? Sea Change and Guero. It's quite good actually as well. Morning Phase, One Foot in the Grave, Modern Guilt, and some Divine Comedy, Air, you know that band. Moon Safari, that's there as well. All the cool music from that time. And oh yeah, Robbie Williams' greatest hits. And oh yeah, Swing When You're Winning. long time ago. Okay, this shelf is mainly 12-inch singles, George Michael, a lot of George Michael here, Pet Shop Boys, a lot of their stuff, mainly 12-inch singles. Ooh. Some of that. Ooh. See, it's a die cut sleeve getting torn by my pushy ways. And it's mainly dance, Masters of Work, I think is it. It's all generic house records and stuff like that, so nothing very exciting. Okay, Masters of Work. It's Hip Hop Forever. Kenny Dope. Some old school hip hop from, I think, from 1988 until 94. Good stuff on that. That's the Work collection. It's the silver one, the gold one. Good Times Coming, that's their album on 6 color vinyl discs, I think. Yeah, good stuff. Kenny Dope, Louis Vega. This is educational. Louis Vega choice. Great. You got the Elements of Life album. That's the Work, the album. Stop and Listen. Masters of Work is something else. And then there's more stuff here. Masters of Work, Latin Vibes, Kenny Dope in the House. Masters of Work in the House. Defected. Usual things. Daft Punk. And there's some obscure 12-inch singles and some commercial ones. Naked Music, this is all Naked Music back here. Those ones with the boobies on the cover and the cool artwork. Yeah, that's all of them. And there's some albums as well, Naked Music. This one is really good, I love the artwork on this. Look at that. That's pretty good. Again, the last shelf is pretty similar. Mainly house. A lot of Jamiroquai stuff there. Oh yeah, these when they came out, they're just a set of remixes. You know, they got kind of gold foil printing in different colours. They look really nice. I think there was 5 in the set, and I got the whole lot. Felix the House Cat, DJ Shadow, and it's obscure. You know, it's a lot of Warner Brothers reissues. 12 inches, and that's it really. Nothing to write home about. It's just generic dance music. They're all 12-inch singles. Up here, touching the ceiling, is Led Zeppelin remasters CD vinyl box sets. Led Zeppelin box sets on vinyl, African box sets, Queen, Paul Rogers, Cosmos Rocks, and that contains 4 Queen LPs as well. Hollywood Records, and then you got an Oasis album on top, and the black box on the left is Queen Complete Works from 1985. That's about it really. There's some boxes as well. These are really just full of they're full of 12-inch singles, collectible stuff. I just don't have the will to go through them. A lot of picture discs and stuff like that. And there's another box up there, half filled, with vinyl. That's it really. I've got 3 boxes of 7-inch singles, and that's pretty much my vinyl collection. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff there. Lifetime's amount of listening, this video is probably good to make. It's just let me see what was there. I've forgotten a lot of it. I should have a cull and get rid of some stuff and sell some stuff, and you know, make a little bit of space for more.